So welcome to the Werewolf Cup Game 2. These are the roles. Villagers, any number of plain villagers. Confused seer, they're going to get a symbol, not the traditional thumbs up, thumbs down. They will get something else to indicate what team the person they are checking is on. The bodyguard, traditional bodyguard, will pick a player to protect at night. They cannot protect the same person 2 nights in a row. In this game, it's going to protect against werewolves, Van Helsing, or curse turning. The bus driver is going to pick 2 members at night in any directions acted towards any individual go towards the other one and vice versa. You guys are familiar with that, I think. Some maybe roles, maybe a village hunter who will kill another member or kill someone when they're killed. Spellcaster, at night they can pick someone to be silenced, and they will be silenced the next day. The bartender can pick a member of the village who will not vote the next day. The person who cannot vote will be announced right before voting on the first nominee. It's going to be a traditional 3 nominee system. The baby dragon would be someone that has 2 lives. They cannot claim baby dragon until they have lost their first life. Van Helsing can pick a player to kill. If they target a villager, their vote won't count during the next day. Got any questions about those village roles? Okay, then on the werewolf team, I'll go to the thieving wolf last because it's like the only one that's kind of different. It could be plain werewolves, could be a starving wolf, which if there is no kill during the day, they will get to kill 2 players that night. A wolf hunter, when they die, they can kill a player of their choice. A wolf man shows up as a villager for C checks, would get the same symbol. A wolf cub, after this player dies, they would get, if this player dies during the day, I'm going to say, because of the bus driver, wolf cubs can die at night. If this player dies during the day, the wolves get 2 kills the next night. Does everyone think that makes sense for the wolf cub? Or
yeah.
Okay. Lone wolf, if you are a lone wolf, you have to be the only wolf remaining at the end of the game to win. And the tough wolf would have 2 lives. The special role I created was the thieving wolf. So they're going to wake up first each day, and they're going to try to steal a role from another player. So if you're the thieving wolf, you're going to wake up and give me a name. So if you give me the name, say Chris is the thieving wolf, and he puts Elliot. So then he would put Elliot, and he is effectively taking Elliot's role. And then he's going to give me 2 more names. Preferably, I know this is kind of asking a lot, like in a, either one on top of the other or one numbered 1, 2 or something like that, because most likely I'm just going to use the first person. So if it's like seer, bodyguard, bartender, spellcaster, or Van Helsing, I'm just going to take the first name. But if you by chance steal the bus driver role, I'm going to use both of those names. So then you are taking over like that. That would be great. Yes, Josh, thank you for your example. So say he stole Elliot, and Elliot was the bus driver. When it's Elliot's turn, I'm going to say, bus driver, wake up, show me the 2 names, and I will hold this that your role was stolen last night. And then Chris, whoever the 2 people he picked, will be bus drove. The only role that you will know you hit right away would be the seer. If you, as the thieving wolf, hit the seer, I will show you a symbol. But otherwise, you're just going to have to figure it out. Or, you could try to figure it out. But yeah, that's the only one you would know right away, because I would hold up a symbol of some kind. You guys kind of get that one?
Yeah, so if they kind of like steal Van Helsing's power, that means that this thieving wolf can kill wolves, yeah?
They could kill a wolf, or I mean, Van Helsing can kill villagers too.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, essentially, if they were lucky enough to get Van Helsing, the wolves would get an extra kill that night. I said you cannot pick the same person back-to-back nights. So that's just some, yeah. Everyone pretty much get these rolls. And then there's attributes are lichen and cursed. And in this game, I'm gonna say the cursed attribute can stack, and you would keep your ability, but Van Helsing cannot be cursed because that's crazy. So yeah, Van Helsing isn't cursed, but any other role can be cursed. So like seer, spellcaster, bartender. If you were the baby dragon and you were cursed, you would lose your second life if you hadn't already lost it and just become a normal werewolf. But any other roles, you would keep your ability.
It wouldn't become a tough wolf.
No, correct, right. Any questions?
Yeah.
Just one. Sorry. Just one more about the thieving wolf. Is it just nighttime rolls they steal, or do they say like they stole the hunter's role of any die?
It would only be nighttime rolls, no hunter or anything during the day. Just the nighttime rolls, because it's like an immediate.
That's more of a static ability.
And it's not really stealing, it's like borrowing, actually, right?
Okay, should I change the name to borrowing wolf?
Yeah, because the person still keeps the
That's a
role,
good point.
and the next night he can act
Then
normally.
they'll be
again,
able to
right?
act again.
He stole him for that night. It's
right.
fine.
Yeah.
Steven
Yeah.
Oh.
Wolf is fine.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not
Borrowing
changing it.
wolf, not borrowing.
No, no. No
Um,
need
you're
to
fine.
change it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lucas, I'd like to remind you that borrowing without permission is still theft.
And also, borrowing wolf doesn't sound very menacing either.
Right.
Uh,
But if you
All right,
don't
I'm
know
gonna
that
start
you were,
sending
if
out
you were
rolls.
borrowed from Elliot, it's not, you haven't lost anything, so there's no theft.
Jesse, I've got a question. Did you intend for regular werewolves to be under the maybe column, or will there definitely be?
Yeah, there might not be a regular werewolf.
That's fine.
Okay.
although you have got me thinking now, because since you're borrowing werewolf, I started to think of borrowing werewolves.
So, Jesse, I got a quick question about Van Helsing.
Yeah.
Just when is Van Helsing can do that anytime during the day? Can just pick a player
No,
to die?
no, it's at night. I will call.
Oh, it is at night.
Yeah.
Okay.
mhm. Yeah, I'll call you every night. You don't have, the only ones that have to act are the, I'm going to say the thieving wolf has, well, no, the only one that has to act is the bus driver. Everyone else, your roles are optional. But I mean, most of them you would want to do, I would assume.
So while Jesse's sending out the rolls, I'm going to say the same thing that I said the other day for those who missed it. The scoring for the Werewolf Cup may be ridiculous, so don't put too much stock into it. Like, play a normal game of Werewolf. Don't be like, oh, Jesse had a really good game last time, we need to kill him first. That's not necessarily going to be the most beneficial thing for you to do, or the most harmful thing you can do to him. So just keep that in mind. Play fun individual games of werewolves, and at the end, whoever has the most, in my ridiculous scoring system of like 60 different things you can score in, will be the winner.
Out of curiosity, what is the most harmful thing we can do to Jesse?
Not sign up for his game.
Yeah. All minus points for everyone who didn't sign up.
So I had this prepared for my first night
No,
kill,
no,
but
you're
now I will
okay.
change it.
You get extra points for playing and not
signing up.
Yeah.
It's people who drop out, right? Like that, they get negative points.
Yeah, especially if they come to spectate and don't play. I'm just kidding.
No, don't kid.
Ooh. I'm going to be number 2.
Ghost.
Yeah.
Was that for Joseph?
I think the only spectator that doesn't get negative points is Adam.
Ethereal.
Yeah, every other spectator gets negative points.
Yokai. Guess that wouldn't really be ghost. It'd be more like.
Okay, I think everyone has a roll. Everyone have a roll?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'm not gonna do the same mistake again, but I'm gonna do a 12-minute timer day one, and then 10 minutes every day after, and unless it gets, unless I feel like you guys don't need 10 minutes anymore. So we'll do 12 minutes day one and then so on. I'm gonna hide these people who aren't there. Okay, everyone got their roll and they're okay? Thumbs up. Okay, I'm gonna mute everybody and I'm gonna do night one. There's gonna be no one's gonna, Van Helsing can't act night one and the werewolves can't act night one, but the, I'll tell you. Okay, everyone go to sleep. Everybody go to sleep. Okay, everyone go to sleep. Can I have my lone wolf wake up and just say hi? And just so you know, you cannot win unless you are the only wolf remaining. Okay, thank you. Can I have just my thieving wolf wake up? Just my thieving wolf. Okay, you can actually act tonight if you could give me the name of a role you want to steal, and then 2 names after that. Okay. Thank you. Please go back to sleep. Just give me 1 second. All right. Can I have my bus driver wake up? My bus driver. Could you please show me the 2 names of the people you want to switch tonight? Okay. Okay, go back to sleep, please. Can I have my bodyguard wake up and just say hello? Bodyguard. Thank you. You don't need to act tonight. Please go back to sleep. Can I have my werewolves wake up? All my werewolves. Thank you. You guys are good. There should be this many. Please go back to sleep. Okay. Could I have my spellcaster wake up? Spellcaster, would you like to spellcast tonight? Okay. Please go to sleep. Can I have my bartender wake up? Bartender, would you like to take someone's vote tomorrow? And if so, who? Okay, thank you very much. Can I have my confused seer wake up? Confused seer, who would you like to check tonight? All right, just give me 1 second. All right, please go to sleep. And can I have my Van Helsing wake up and just say hello? Just say hello. Thank you very much, and please go to sleep. Okay, it's night one, or it's day one. Everyone can wake up. Sonia, you have been silenced today, but everyone else is free to talk, and you have 12 minutes.
Ooh, silent Sonia.
Yeah, first day. Jesse, did you say what type of voting system we're using?
Free.
Okay.
Nomination. No.
The huge.
No, none of this. Abstaining, no abstaining.
TM system.
Can a spellcaster spellcast themselves?
Yes.
Guami, you silent.
Well, I will say that there is a thieving wolf because they stole my ability.
Oh,
Oh, lovely.
And what ability is that?
but
Well, I don't think I should say on the first day, but
Why
I
would
mean,
you
you're
say that you had
already-
an ability.
you already said that.
That's very sus.
I think that there's not many playing villagers, because I think for the thieving wolf to kind of like be really good, I reckon there'll be maybe a lot of villagers potentially with roles.
I think there's 10 playing villagers.
Well, we
Wait, how many
disagree,
players
Alex.
are playing?
13.
13, that's what I thought, yeah.
I-
10 villagers.
If you got 4 werewolves, your count's already off. Even 3 would have to have no village rolls at all.
I stand by it.
I respect a man with principles, Alex.
There's no werewolves in gameplay. That's what the catch is.
Maybe he did say it's a maybe. Could just be a fun all villager game.
Well, I said the thieving wolf is definitely there, but yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah, and a few
thieving wolf
villagers.
and
See
all
ya.
villagers.
Right.
Right. Hmm.
That's the sort of thing Alex would do.
What's up, Lucas? I want your top 5 suspicions, and I want them now.
My top 5. Yeah, sure. So let's start with Daily,
Alphabetical order.
Daily, Alex, and Kwame.
That sounds good.
You need 2 more. You need 2 more, Lucas.
Oh, really?
You got it all.
I thought
No,
I
that's
mentioned
fine.
Daily 4 times.
I'm suspicious of Luciana.
She's not here.
I can
At
see
least the
that.
village has a bit of a chance with only Elliot playing and not both of them.
Hmm.
Feeling any better today, Flick?
Actually, I am feeling a bit better today. Although I'm kind of caught in a limbo because I'd had an infusion last week and then I got the blood results and I'm 0.1 off going back into the hospital. So I think what basically happened was I had the infusion and then my body just went, no, I'm not absorbing that. You just feel sick. You just feel that and go with it. And so I'm getting the results tomorrow to find out whether or not I'm going back in next week. So
Best of luck to you.
yeah,
absolutely.
it sucks, but it's like anything. It could be worse, you know?
Yeah.
I get daycare rather than overnight in the hospital, which is preferable because you don't get to sleep overnight. It's just noisy.
Isn't it crazy? They wake you up every freaking 10 minutes to take your blood pressure and everything else. It's like, I'm supposed to be resting.
I have found out that apparently I can roll over in my sleep and present my arm for bloods without waking up because my veins are really bad. And I found out when I woke up covered in like attempts because there's the tape everywhere. And apparently I had slept through the entire thing. So.
Oh my goodness.
Can I ask a slight variant on that question?
Oh,
are you any
Elliot
better
stole mine.
today, or are you still a werewolf?
Sorry, say that again?
Are you better today, or are you still a werewolf?
No, I am feeling better than I was. My blood results.
No, I said it's a different question. I want to know if you're still a werewolf today. You were a werewolf last time.
You lost me too, Elliot. I don't know.
Sorry, I was going to phrase it
Josh,
differently.
what are you thinking?
He's saying that she
But-
used that as an excuse because she was a werewolf on Sunday.
I didn't say as an excuse, but I trusted you and you were a
I know what you
werewolf,
were
so I
saying.
want to know right up front how you are today.
Can we stop talking about this, please?
Josh, what are you thinking?
I was kind of listening to Flick, but I was actually just looking around and for other people who were looking around. Because I know werewolves are trying to have a lot on their mind. I'm kind of suspicious of Eddie. I think he was searching around for a good kill tonight.
But Josh, I was doing exactly what you were doing, and I was looking around as well. So
I guess the old saying of great minds think alike.
7 minutes.
I looked at Graham, I was looking at Flick a little bit, I looked at Anna, so I was doing exactly the same as you.
Don't forget
What did
me.
you see, Eddie?
Not much, to be honest. Pretty early.
So Graham, will you be more helpful to the village this time?
This time compared to what?
To Sunday.
Always in service to the village.
Village.
Yeah. I'm curious about Guami's play. I don't know if anybody believed him, but I'm just curious. I was thinking of making the same claim, but then realized it wouldn't really help because the only people who know you're lying are the thieving wolf and the potential person who actually did have their role stolen. So sowing that confusion doesn't help the village.
So are you the
And-
thieving wolf?
No, but coming out and like in the unlikely event that you actually did have your roll stolen, coming out to the village day one saying, I had a roll at night and woke up isn't particularly useful. So
Sorry, Jeff. I just
Maybe
wanted
it
to
wasn't
say, feel
useful
free
to you, but
If it wasn't
but
Gwami, I would
somebody had
just-
had a questionable look.
That's fair.
I just wanted to say to Jeff, who I'm not sure I would know you, but you can, or feel free to watch. I turned your camera off. Sorry, we're just in the middle of the game. You guys continue.
So yeah, I guess
I
Gwami,
was left on
if
the
you were
clock,
able to get a
basically.
read from it, that's great. Did you get a meaningful read from that claim?
Okay.
I don't want to say yet.
Okay.
And Jeff left.
Oh no.
I'm terribly disappointed.
Sorry. Does anyone know who that is? That was what Simon is always talking about might happen, and it finally happened.
So Eddie, you were saying you did the same as Josh, and Josh called out some names, for example, yours. Have
I mean,
you?
I was just scanning. I kind of like scanned Anna, scanned Graham. I was looking at kind of like Flick's reactions when other people were speaking. So I would just, I didn't notice much because it's dead early, but I was looking out for any kind of signs, probably similar to what Josh was doing.
Yeah, I wrote down Eddie as uncomfortable too, but I liked his response to Josh. It was, jovial and quick.
Because it was the truth.
Sonia, any thoughts yet?
She can't talk.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, no, you forgot. Okay, I thought you were being mean.
I was gonna say I haven't heard her say that she's a villager yet, so maybe.
4 minutes, okay.
We probably should start nominating before we have last second nominations.
Got 2 lives.
What?
2 lives. Yeah, 2. Okay, got it.
I've got a feeling.
I'll nominate Lynn.
All right, I'm gonna pause the timer. Lynn has been nominated. Is there a second?
I've got a feeling something's going to happen before this vote goes in. The first vote goes in.
Who nominated me?
Graham.
Oh,
Hey, Lynn.
interesting. Okay.
Did anyone second?
I'll second. I'm not
Okay.
suspicious of you, Lynn.
That's
I
fine.
just want to see if this thing happens or not.
Okay, Graham, do you want to give your reasoning, and then Lynn, you can give a defense?
I'd like to hear from Lynn, and I don't think it makes sense for the village to kill her because she's going to die anyway. So.
Yeah, and I'm okay with coming out. I normally don't come out. And since I thought it was Rich, since Graham nominated me, and I will come out. If there is a bodyguard, please protect me. I am the confused seer. And I checked Graham, and he's a werewolf, so kill him. Thank you.
Oh,
how
would you know that?
know that.
Can we,
Oh.
are there questions?
I will say, I will take 2 questions because those can get out of hand. Feel free to give a question to, you can pick the 2 questions, Lynn.
Flick, I guess. Sorry, I had the switch. Flick, yeah.
So confused seer basically gets symbols. So like, how do you know that that's a werewolf unless it looks like a werewolf?
Because he showed a werewolf card. That's what he did. He showed a one-night werewolf card, which says werewolf on it with a big werewolf picture. So I know what a werewolf looks like.
It's a
That's like
very
a great villager icon.
Confused seer thing because like
Super confused here.
Is there a
confused seers generally, and also there's lichens in the game, but just confused seers generally don't get like.
It sounds like a hilarious icon to give for villager.
It does.
Yeah.
So,
Is there a second question for Lynn?
Yeah. Is there someone else? Sorry.
And if not,
whoever's
I'm going to
next.
do voting.
Whoever's next, yeah. And Elliot, if you still help me vote down on me.
10
Right,
points
I'm
for a
gonna mute
dab.
everybody. Okay, everyone, it's time to vote for Lynn. It's vote up to save Lynn and vote down to kill Lynn. Except for Flick, you cannot vote today. Voting for Lynn, vote up to save Lynn, vote down to kill Lynn. Voting in 3, 2, 1, vote. Okay, I see 2 down and the rest up. That is not enough. They continue. So you have 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
I saw 3 down.
Let's run the time to kill her. Don't bother wasting time killing her during the day, but she's definitely a werewolf, so that's great.
I'm not.
So the thing that I thought would happen happened. In terms of, I thought it would be kind of like someone wouldn't be able to vote, and I expected maybe one person to have a surprised look on the face, potentially.
No one can abstain though.
No, there was no one, like, not the abstain, like Flick wasn't allowed to vote because of the bartender.
But she would still vote. She wouldn't know that she wasn't able to vote.
No.
Oh,
She
did
got
he?
announced.
Oh,
It
I'm
was
sorry.
announced.
I went out. I didn't hear it. Sorry, I didn't hear it.
Who are
But
the three
Eddie,
that
what does
voted
that
down on
help
me?
us? It just lets
I
you
went.
find the bartender.
Yeah, but I just.
Other
Gwami,
than
Elliot, and
Elliot.
Sonia.
was the bartender.
Gwami,
I think Gwami was the
Gwami,
bartender.
Sonia, and Elliot was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Gwami, Sonia, Elliot.
For what it's
okay.
worth, I did think like Jesse kind of slid that in under the radar. I think it's good that everyone is aware that we definitely have a bartender in the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess the actual seer, don't bother counterclaiming or whatever. This is actually a perfect game for Flick because you do not want to come out with rolls.
Can I nominate
As soon
Graham
as-
now, please?
Don't waste your time.
There's a
But
nomination.
as soon as
for
you come out with
Graham. Is there a
rolls,
second?
then you're going to get your roll stolen by the thieving wolf.
Not if I have a bodyguard protect me. I'm hoping a bodyguard protect me.
I am still hung up on the fact that.
Can someone second
She's
Graham? Did someone
confused.
second Graham yet?
Sorry, the confused seer would not
I'm
see
gonna let it
a
Correct.
werewolf. They see a symbol.
Yeah.
Look, guys, it's from the Ultimate One-White Werewolf game. They showed up a card. He showed up a card that said werewolf with a
You do
werewolf
realize
picture on
that,
it.
It's in the
you
rules,
do
it's a
realize that a
symbol.
symbol could be a card that says werewolf, and that could mean villager. Like we don't know what the
How
symbol
can that
is.
mean villager? Tell me how's that can
Because
mean
you're
villager.
But it's a symbol.
Because it's
Lynn,
a symbol.
read the
I-
roll
this
that
could
you're
be
claiming.
villager.
This could be a werewolf. It's a pen. You've no idea unless you have multiple ones to be like definitively this is the thing. Which is why when you said I'm the confused seer, I died inside a little.
I literally saw a werewolf.
Think
Yeah.
of it as
Okay,
as
but
being
you're
a drunk.
confused here.
Think of it as being a poison seer.
So I get shown a symbol, which
Yeah.
that's a symbol. It doesn't mean it's inaccurate. It means it's a symbol instead
Yes.
of a thumbs up or
Yes.
thumbs down. I
For-
saw
It could-
a werewolf. Someone
It could be
second,
the
like,
symbol for werewolf. It could be the symbol for villager.
It could be a symbol for lichen, which is not a
It is
werewolf.
werewolf.
Well,
Well, Lycan would look like a
Lycan would be the
werewolf.
Guys,
symbol
I'm
for
not
werewolf.
coming
Yeah.
out and dying this early. He's a werewolf.
You have a minute left.
I'm pretty sure that I have a good sauce on. Well, I say good. It's good for round 1.
Just say it, or
I'm not
not.
happy with per se and Lucas. I didn't like, and it's literally, I have on my list people check the usual suspects, but Lucas and per se are the 2 names at the start of my list. And there's
30
just
seconds.
I just, in
I
case I
only
die
got-
tonight, I want to throw out Alex and Eddie as the top of my
They're
No,
list.
also
Graham,
on my
still.
list. They're also
Don't
on my
waste your time. I'll nominate Lucas.
There's been a nomination
I'll
for
second.
Lucas. Is there a second? Okay. You have 22 seconds left. This is the second nomination of the day, correct? So Flick cannot vote. You're voting up to save Lucas, down to kill Lucas. Oh, I'm sorry, we didn't do defenses or reasoning. Who was the nominator? That was Alex. Alex, you can give your reasoning, and then Lucas, you can give your defense.
I think Flick's predictions are usually good, so I think it's a better than 50-50 chance for me to get some ELO here. So I nominated Lucas, and I want to hear from him.
Okay, Lucas, your defense.
Sure. I'm not sure what Flick saw, but her day 1 suspicions are usually not as correct as her later suspicions because she has me on the list many times. That's one thing I want to say. Secondly, I am a villager. I have. I'm just a villager, and my suspicions are actually Gwami and a bit Sonia, but I don't think Sonia is evil.
Okay, I have 2 questions. Any questions? If not, we'll go to voting. Okay, you have 22 seconds left and 1 nomination left. It's up to save Lucas.
And
down
if you leave me alive, I would nominate Gwami.
you can 1 and then down to kill Lucas. Flick cannot vote. Voting in 3, 2, 1, vote. see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. That is not enough out of 12. I'm going to start the timer back up. You have 22 seconds.
I nominate Guami.
I have a nomination
wouldn't.
for Guami. Is
I have a
anyone
roll.
Second.
I nominate Chris.
Oh my God, can we just kill Graham?
Hold on, wait.
Jesus.
Hold on. I'm counting down the nomination for Guami first.
I seconded it before. I
Oh,
don't know
you
if
did?
saw
I'm
that.
so
Yeah.
sorry.
It's
Anna
okay.
seconded. I didn't see that.
He's on the top of my list. That's the only reason.
Lucas, you can give your reasoning. Guami, you can give your defense. And then everyone, go ahead. Give your reasoning,
Oh.
Lucas.
So first, at first I was confused when Guami claimed that he had his role stolen, but then a few seconds later I realized, it's Guami. So just ignore what he says. But still, for me, it's a bit sus, saying that your role got stolen, because for the other werewolves, it could make you a target. The thieving wolf knows that he picked you. And yeah, I just don't see any reason why a villager should say that.
And Guami, you can give your defense.
That the whole reason I did that was because the thieving wolf did not pick me. I wanted to see if I got a reaction from anybody.
And
I did not actually see a reaction, but
Okay.
so
I apologize. Continue.
I think that's good enough.
Okay. If anyone has a question for Guami, if not, I'm going to mute you guys. Go ahead, Josh.
Do you have any suspicions?
None of my own. Chris has been quiet. I don't know.
Okay. You can take one more
That's it.
question if you like.
Eddie, is that a question?
Yeah. Do you think that a starving wolf is in the game, which might force our hand a little bit?
Oh, crap. It's a good question.
I didn't even see that.
I suppose there's one way to find out.
Well, there's one way to find out.
All right. So voting for Guami, up to save Guami, down to kill Guami, and Flex still cannot vote. Voting in 3, 2, 1, vote. Okay, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 down. Is that correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that is enough. Guami is dead, and Guami was a villager. Okay, everyone, please go to sleep for me. Everyone go to sleep. Okay, thieving wolf, please wake up. Who would you like to pick? Who would you like to borrow from? And then the 2 names.
Oh, you.
Oh,
Oh,
mute us.
please mute. Oh, I apologize. I'm really bad at that. Feel free to always remind me. Okay. Please go to sleep. Can I have my bus driver wake up? Bus driver. Okay. Thank you very much. Please go to sleep. Can I have my bodyguard wake up, please? Bodyguard, who would you like to protect tonight? Okay, thank you very much. Please go to sleep. Can I have my werewolves wake up? Werewolves, who would you like to target tonight? Guys agree? Okay, I'm gonna take that as who it's gonna be. Please go to sleep. Can I have my spellcaster wake up, please? Spellcaster, who would you like to Spellcast, okay, thank you very much. Can I have my bartender wake up? Bartender. Who would you like to take their vote away tomorrow? Okay, thank you very much. Can I have my confused seer wake up? Confused seer. Who would you like to check? Thank you. And last but not least, can I have Van Helsing wake up? Van Helsing, would you like to use your power today? And if so, on who? Okay, thank you very much. Okay. Everybody can wake up except for Alex. Alex has died, and Alex was a villager. Lucas, you have been silenced. I'm going to give you guys 10 minutes.
I am just
And-
going to go and say that I was pretty sure Gwami had done that as a reaction. Gwami was a villager in my book. Gwami is Gwami. And I just think that Lucas targeting Gwami after that, and I noticed that Lucas targeted, and Lucas and Chris, who had mentioned, voted up. Mind you, so did Lynn and Sonia. But I mean, that's for an investigation of another time. Chris and Lucas are the names initially, and literally, it's your first down on my list because I went check usual suspects, and I have a list of people in suspicious order. Actually, you're not on it yet, Josh.
What?
Like,
I want to hear
No,
from Sonia.
and I will tell you why. You were quite quiet in the first round, but Lucas was straight off the bat to kind of like chat, and sometimes Lucas does that.
Just Flick, sticking on Lucas, I'm very much behind Lucas. Like his defense and when he was given a reason for Gwami, it was very, very, very unconvincing and very unconfident, which is not normal for Lucas. So I'm very much behind Lucas as number one.
I want to hear from Sonia.
I want to hear from Lynn. I want to hear from a confused seer.
Yeah, if Sonia wants to talk first, that's fine, but I do really want to talk after. Or okay, I'll talk now then. I checked Elliot last night and I also got werewolf, so please kill both of them.
Okay, you know what?
The opposite,
this is just
the opposite.
telling me that I feel like you're seeing either villagers or possibly like.
Why am I seeing villagers when there's
Because
a werewolf card?
That's too on the nose.
Guys, I think it's great. Let me and Elliot hitch our wagons with Lynn. When she dies and you find out she's a werewolf, then we're good. When she dies, you turn out she's a villager. Great.
I don't necessarily think. I don't think Lynn's a werewolf.
I don't think Lynn's a werewolf. I think she's just not quite grasped.
She's really confused.
Not a werewolf
Well, she
thing.
has to be confused. Why
That's
would she
not
have
how
come out with her
confused-
role when she
Yes,
had no
that is how
suspicion on her?
confused seer works, Lynn.
Yeah.
You're not understanding how it works.
But-
He's
well,
gonna. Okay.
I mean, but like there is a chance
Yeah.
that she is a confused seer. She's seeing the werewolf card, and it actually does mean werewolf.
True.
There is that
No,
chance.
I don't think there is.
Small chance.
It is just as likely a chance that it means werewolf is villager at this point.
Yeah,
I'm
we
willing
can
to say
test
that's
it.
not the case. But
When I read
would
it,
rather get an actual werewolf.
when I read the role, I didn't read it as I would get misinformation. I
I
read
think
it
you're
as
taking the
It's not
confused part to
misinformation.
heart.
Yeah,
It's a symbol.
it's a
it's
symbol.
a symbol, yeah, and it's a
Anything.
werewolf symbol
But
that
that
I'm
doesn't mean it's
getting.
a werewolf.
Werewolf.
though.
Well,
Oh, that's
what
interesting
would-
though. So we have a thieving wolf who chose not to take the role of the one person who had outed themselves as having a role. That's rich.
That's also a good plan by the werewolves to frame me. Also, Graham, so nice try.
How does it frame you? You could have come up and
Frame-
said
it-
whatever you wanted,
It frames
regardless.
me. It frames me as being evil, and I'm not evil. If I'm a villager. If
okay.
I am a wolf, I am very laid back. Very
I
laid
think
back.
we're
I'm
going
not
down
laid
the
back.
wrong path if we let Lynn
No.
waste our time during the day.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, but I don't think Lynn's necessarily a wolf. I just think that she's not getting the whole.
Can we hear from Sonia
confused.
whilst we ponder this?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
So I am on the fence about Lynn because when Jesse announced what the confused seer did, he put up his pencil or his pen, and when other moderators have done so, it would be items that they had, not necessarily cards. So I think that the probability
Kill
of
me
her
and
being a
find
seer is unlikely,
kill me
and I was
find out.
agreeing with Flick. Hold on. I let you talk. Let me talk. Thank you. And I don't think Wami was bad. I knew he wasn't. And I'm not sure about Lucas. And I don't know why Lucas had suspect on me, because I was just agreeing with Flick.
There's no Tanner, right?
No.
No.
Sonia, how did you know Guami was good?
I played with Wami enough. I haven't played with him in a while, but I thought he was doing what Wami does. I would rather vote Wami out day 2 or day 3.
You can tell a good Guami. You can tell a good Guami.
Yeah. Sonia, what about the possibility of a starving wolf? Like, do you think it was better to take the chance and keep Guami alive, or to vote down?
Yeah, I didn't think about the starving wolf, to be honest. So I'm not sure.
I think the starving wolf probably definitely is the game. I reckon it's.
And I think I know who silenced me. So I'll just leave it at that.
Eddie, you seconded 2 nominations yesterday. Were you suspicious of them, or you just wanted to hear them talk, or what?
Lucas 100% now, top of my list, particularly when he gave his defense. Who else was the second? I think I second.
It was Lynn. You seconded Lynn, and you seconded Lucas.
Lynn, I seconded Lynn to begin with, just to see if kind of like someone had the bartender role. And I was looking out for Guami's surprise reaction, because I thought Guami was presenting like he might have been the bartender. So that is why I seconded Lynn. But I actually don't think Lynn's a wolf. I think Lynn's just not, like we've discussed. I don't want to go over it again, but just doesn't get the confused seer symbol.
But I mean, here's my thoughts on Lynn. There's a possibility of Wolf Cup in play. If she knows that she's got to leave, she may want to try, play like she's a seer and play this up to get killed and make sure that her death means something for the werewolves.
Yeah, she seems pretty passionate though.
I don't play this way if I'm any type of wolf, even if I am leaving early.
Well, like I've not played with you, but that just seems like a really strange thing for any.
You don't know.
You
don't know how I play. No
offense.
offense.
It's a very strange thing to do. And also, when you only have one confused symbol, because the symbol in it's inherently confused, so you kind of need more than one to kind of weigh it off with some social cues.
If you want to kill me, that is fine. I don't care.
I'm not trying to kill you.
You'll see what my role is.
Lucas, would you like to respond to the suspicion on you?
What suspicion?
He's silenced.
Right. Sorry.
I will say this. I do have Elliot on my list, and obviously I was wrong with Guami, but I played with only Guami with a couple of times, and I can never read him. So I have Elliot on my list, so I'd like to hear from Elliot.
Hi, this is me.
Well, you were seen as a werewolf by our confused seer, so tell us.
Who also saw Graham's one?
I understand, and I'm 100% on board with what Flick is saying, but just with that little bit of chance that you could be a werewolf, I just wanted to hear you talk.
I'm not.
Okay.
Is there defo maybe lichens in the game? I know there's curse potentially. Is there defo maybe lichens?
He said there may be lichens.
Yes. The one thing I will say is I think Elliot is most likely good, but Elliot is also a minion. So like if it did come down to a werewolf in the end, I would feel like Elliot needs to be out mid-game before we get to the end. Sorry, Elliot, I love you, but just, I think my village brain is on today. So
2 minutes. I'm gonna nominate Lucas for those juicy World Cup points.
Oh, even though he's silenced?
Yeah, he's the werewolf. He's a werewolf.
Could mime a defense.
I mean, I think I can mime a defense, but that's mean.
I paused the timer. We have 2 minutes and 8 seconds left. I saw a nomination for Lucas and from Eddie and a second from Elliot. Eddie, if you want to give your reasoning, and then Lucas, you can mime a defense.
Just kind of like when Lucas was up for kind of like nomination, I think I've said it all before, his defense was very, very, very kind of like jerky and kind of like unconfident. And then when he kind of like voted Guami straight after, and he started giving reasons for why he voted Guami, and again they were very unconvincing. And yeah, and Lucas, he's not that kind of guy. He's normally pretty confident. He's normally pretty helpful to the village. So
Maybe.
I'm definitely seeing Lucas as a werewolf.
All right, Lucas, you can give your defense.
Sorry that you silenced as well. That feels bad. Sorry about that.
All right, I'm gonna mute everybody.
Oh, Lucas is still giving us defense.
I'm so sorry. I guess I can mute you. It doesn't matter. Okay, Graham, you want to ask a question? You're muted too.
I'm not muted. Sorry. Lucas, why do you think Anna is so suspicious of Connie?
Any other questions? One more question. All right, I'm going to mute everybody. Okay, vote up to save Lucas and down to kill Lucas. Voting in 3, 2, 1, vote. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That is not enough. You guys have 2 minutes left.
So I want to know why Eddie is playing super aggressive. I've never played with you, Eddie, but you're not the seer, but you are campaigning behind Lynn and you are pushing these little things super hard. And so I would like to know why I should nominate you.
Okay. Well, I'm always quite vocal when I kind of like play. I'm not super backing Lynn. I just not convinced that she's a wolf at this stage. All right. I think there's other things going on. Lucas, I'm 100% kind of not 100%, but I'm definitely on Flick's trail of thought that I feel confident that Lucas is a wolf.
I have a super quick question for Graham. Graham, what was that about Anna and Connie? Because I struggled to read Connie because we haven't played with each other before.
Yeah, so usually one of them is suspicious of the other. Usually it's Anna calling Connie out for being a wolf when Connie's bad, and Connie complains, oh, Anna always calls me out. The fact that they haven't interacted at all is suspicious to me, probably pointing to them both being bad, but.
Okay, it's just
that's because we know each other. We always goof with each other. It's
right,
not that
and
or
both being good. I mean,
she always likes to hear me talk because I don't talk very often.
Right. I do that too, or when we play live.
1 minute.
Yeah.
And we've only had one nomination, right?
I'm going to nominate Eddie.
Okay, we have a nomination for Eddie. Is there a second?
I will second, yeah.
Okay. A nomination from Sonia for Eddie and a second from Josh. Sonia, if you want to give your reasoning, and then Eddie, you can give your defense.
So my reasoning is still the same. You're still flip-flopping. You're for Lynn and you're for Flick, and I don't feel like you can be for both.
What?
And so it's either Lynn is telling the truth or Flick is just over analyzing it.
Or I'm also for both, and we're in this weird triangle and you're misreading something.
All right, Eddie, your defense.
I totally disagree with what Sonia said then. I'm kind of like, I'm not disagreeing with Flick. I'm totally agreeing with Flick. Like, in terms of kind of like Lynn's getting mixed up with the symbols. She might be a wolf, but I'm buying into that she potentially could be the seer, but she's just not understanding the symbols. I think that she could potentially have seen 2 wolf cards for Elliot and Graham, but being a confused seer, it means the opposite. So I'm agreeing totally with what Flick's saying, and I'm agreeing with what Flick's saying in terms of Lucas being a wolf. So I'm not flip-flopping at all. It's pretty clear, like in terms of kind of like what my trail of thought is here.
And you can take 2 questions. Graham.
Graham?
Sure. Eddie, why in a game where it's very important not to reveal your role because it could get stolen, would somebody come out with a role day one when the person who just nominated just said that they weren't suspicious of them and the village shouldn't bother killing them and they were just trying to kill time? So nobody was attacking them, but they still felt the need to come out with a role that could be stolen. How does that make any sense?
Yeah, I agree. It does seem kind of like, especially because she's claimed such a powerful role as the seer, it does seem a bit kind of like dangerous to come out with that. I've never played with Lynn, so I don't know if that's how she plays or not. But like I said, I'm not kind of like saying Lynn is definitely the seer. I'm 100% not saying that at all, right? I don't know, but I also don't know if she's a wolf at this stage either. Also, it is the second nomination. Please don't get rid of me. Please. All right. We've got a third nomination next. And I want to vote Lucas. No offense, Lucas.
All right. I'm going to mute everybody. I take no more questions. Voting on Eddie. Vote up to save Eddie and vote down to kill Eddie. Voting in 3, 2, 1. Vote. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. That is not enough. You have 45 seconds and 1 nomination left.
Lucas, nominate, please. If I'm wrong about Lucas, please kill me next.
I'm seconding this.
Okay. Nomination in second. Eddie, do you want to give another reason?
No, I think I've said enough.
Okay, and Lucas, do you want to mime another defense? Okay, I'm going to mute everybody if there are no questions. And this is the third and final nomination of the day. We will go to sleep no matter what happens. Vote up to save Lucas and vote down to kill Lucas. Voting in 3, 2, 1, vote. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down. That is enough. Lucas is dead. And Lucas was a werewolf. Okay, everybody go to sleep. Okay, can I have my thieving wolf wake up? Thieving wolf, who would you like to steal from? And then the 2 names of the people. Okay. Can I have my bus driver wake up, please? Bus driver. Which 2 people would you like to switch? All right. Thank you very much. Can I have my bodyguard wake up, please? Bodyguard. Who would you like to protect? Okay, thank you. Please go to sleep. Can I have my werewolves wake up? Who would you like to target? Is that agreed on? Okay, thank you very much. Please go to sleep. Can I have my spellcaster wake up? Spellcaster, who would you like to silence tonight? Okay. Can I have my bartender wake up? Bartender, whose vote would you like to take tomorrow? Okay. Can I have my confused seer wake up, please? Confused seer, who would you like to check? Okay. Thank you. Please go to sleep. And then can I have Van Helsing wake up, please? All right. Thank you very much. Okay, now everybody can wake up except for Josh and Anna. You are both dead. And Josh was a villager and Anna was a werewolf. And you guys have 10 minutes.
Sorry to see her go, Connie.
They killed off a werewolf? I don't understand. Oh, never mind. I get it.
Yeah.
The bus driver.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see, Lynn?
I was just understanding how a werewolf would die, but then I remember bus driver would affect that.
I'm sitting here thinking that Graham might have a thing about Connie. Like sorry, I couldn't read you last game, but I might be with Graham on this one.
I'll nominate Connie.
Let's have a day
Also,
discussion.
let's have a
discussion first.
Can I talk?
Yeah, what's your info?
I actually checked Connie last night. Connie's a villager. So
was it a villager card or was it a werewolf card?
Villager card. Villager card.
I'd say Connie's a werewolf.
This may surprise the group, but I don't take a lot of value in what they.
You know what? I feel like the villager card might be a werewolf.
Lynn, who did you pick the night before again?
Elliot.
Elliot. And you got a werewolf card, you said?
Yes, and the first night I checked Graham and also a werewolf.
Can I just note how we've had a confused seer out in the open for a couple of days now, who hasn't been targeted at night by either a thieving wolf or the werewolves.
Probably because the werewolves think this is brilliant and it's helping them until we find that Connie is most likely a werewolf now that she showed us
the sus on her, like it's worth keeping her around, isn't it?
Yeah.
I actually think she might be
Connie.
But you at least take the thieving wolf ability then from her, if you believe her.
Unless Lucas was the thieving wolf, I don't know.
I mean, isn't there a wolf cub in as well, potentially? There's lots of different wolf options.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what's our countdown on Lynn's life? How much longer is she alive?
I'm depending how long today is. I might be able to, if I make it through the night next night, I might be able to make it, but otherwise I would have to leave after that.
I'm up for having a quick day. If she is getting inverse symbols, and she can give us one more night, or at least waste the thieving wolf having to take her out now that we figured out the pattern. That's fine.
We can test things out with Connie.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Right, Chris, you look very sad or tired or just not engaged in the game. Is it
Well, he hasn't
because you killed so many werewolves? Or that we're all
I'm just really tired. I mean, I've been awake since like 5 o'clock in the morning, so.
Okay, just checking. Like I had you and Lucas at the start, but I felt like when we went down this road with Connie, you just sort of started to look a little more forlorn.
Can I now nominate Connie?
Is there a nomination for Connie? Is there anyone second? Okay, we have a second from Eddie. I've heard first. It looks like Graham's seconding. We have about 8 minutes left. Vote. Oh, sorry, Elliot, please give your reasoning, and then Connie, please give your defense.
Existing suspicions from yesterday, Anna being a werewolf, and it tests out really confused there.
Okay. So we are voting. Connie, would you like to give your defense?
She does get to speak, right?
Sorry, I'm.
Apparently not. I'm on the village team. I don't think that we have the numbers for you to just vote me out. I don't know. I'm not a werewolf, so her seeing the village card, I didn't believe it. I thought she really was confused. I have no idea now. It doesn't make sense, but I don't know. I don't get it. I'm very suspicious of Eddie. He just is like gung-ho. He did get it right on Lucas though, so I will give him props on that, but he probably wouldn't take one out, so you're probably safe. I don't know.
Okay, any questions for Connie? Go ahead, Elliot.
Yeah, John, do you have any stuff on who the lone wolf is?
No.
All right, I'm going to mute everybody. And this is the first vote of the day. We have 7 minutes and 53 seconds left. So it's up to save Connie, down to kill Connie. Voting in 3, 2, 1, vote. See 1, 2, 3, 4 down, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4 up. That is not enough. The day continues.
So I'm gonna give out some information because I need help deciphering it. So I'm the bus driver, and last night I did Eddie and Flick.
Okay.
And got a werewolf. So either the Van Helsing was in play, or either Eddie or Flick might be a werewolf.
No.
Okay. Can you explain this to me?
No.
I might need to go and reread the thing because
Van Helsing killed a wolf. That's all. That has nothing to do with the bus driver.
Okay.
Neither of the people that you bus drove died, so the bus driver was not the reason that someone died.
Okay. Like, I hate the bus driver role. So I'm just trying to work it through.
Sonia, why did you vote to save Connie then?
Because I don't necessarily right now believe that she's a wolf.
It's
But
kind of
it
like
would test the
it's
seer.
it's the best way to get information. This is the best way to get information.
Yeah, because then we know what the cards mean.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Like I feel super confident in this game, and I didn't feel confident in the last one. And I don't read Connie very well, but I am with Graham on this one, and I feel Graham's right on this.
Chris, why did
Here's
you
my confidence
save your
level.
fellow wolf?
I'm not a wolf. I voted up because I wanted to get a bit more discussion.
But we need to, we
But
want
what-
Lynn's not got a lot of time left, and we want Lynn's information for tomorrow.
Okay.
I can't nominate Connie again.
Elliot, please?
I'll nominate Connie.
Can I
Alright, we have a
second again?
nomination. Yeah, that's fine. A nomination for Connie and a from Graham and a second from Eddie. 6 minutes left. Graham, go ahead and give your reasoning, and then Connie, give your defense.
I'd like to give Lynn one last chance to check someone tonight.
Okay. And your defense, Connie? You're muted.
My defense hasn't changed. I'm still a villager. You're running out of numbers. I really think we need to kill a werewolf.
All right. So it's up to save Connie and down to kill Connie. Voting in 3, 2, 1, vote. See 1, 2, 3, dead, up and 5 down. That is enough. Connie is dead, and Connie was a werewolf. Okay, now everyone, please go to sleep. All right. Can I have my thieving wolf wake up? Thieving wolf. Who would you like to borrow from tonight, and the names of the individuals that you would like to use your action on? Okay, thank you. Bus driver, have my bus driver wake up. Which 2 people would you like to switch today? Thank you. Please go to sleep. Can I have my bodyguard wake up? Bodyguard, who would you like to protect? Thank you very much. Please go back to sleep. Can I have my werewolves wake up? Who would you like to attack tonight? All right, thank you. Please go to sleep. Can I have my spellcaster wake up, please? Spellcaster. Who would you like to silence? Thank you. Bartender, would you like to take a vote from someone tomorrow, and if so, whom? Okay.
Oh, Mom, no. Oh, what? Go there.
Sorry, I forgot to mute again.
Go in
Confused.
early and then
I thought I muted everybody. Confused here? Are you there still? And who would you like to check? All right, thank you. And can I have my Van Helsing wake up? Okay, thank you. Please go to sleep. Okay, now everyone can wake up except for Graham and Elliot. You are dead, and they were both villagers. I'm going to give you guys 8 minutes.
Okay, so Lynn, information.
So I think they're all reversed. Everything is reversed. I believe that firmly now just because Connie was a wolf and Graham and Elliot were villagers. I checked Chris A last night and got him as a villager, so it could mean he's a wolf.
Okay.
So wait, 1 second, Flick. Sonia, if you're the bus driver, who did you swap last night just to make
Graham
sure?
and Elliot.
Okay, right. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Just it don't matter, but I think in terms of roll count, I think we've nailed it now. But yeah, I don't even know. I could come out with a roll. Like I don't know if that will help or not. I think we've nailed it anyway. We could come out with rolls just to confirm. I don't know. I don't know if I need to stuff it. In fact,
I'm not a huge fan of that. I mean,
yeah,
I
yeah.
can't stop you from doing that.
Well, anyway, I'm the bodyguard. I'm the bodyguard. Chris, thoughts?
I'm not a werewolf. I've got villager, so I must be lichen.
You could be a lichen. Here's the thing, right? Say if we kill you and it turns out that you're a lichen. I don't know.
Then it goes to final 3.
We
and
haven't
everyone's
had,
cleared.
Well, we haven't had a night where there's been no death.
It goes to final 3. Lynn leaves. That's 2. Werewolves win.
That's if Lynn leaves. I mean, we don't know how much time we have.
Yeah.
I have to visit my husband soon in the hospital. That's why I have to leave soon.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
We can make this quick, just in case. I don't. No one's not died at night time, so there's no curse. I don't think that's turned. So I don't think there's a curse that's turned. So I don't know. Obviously we're going to kind of like nominate Chris, but I don't know whether we should rush that or because we might need Lynn's number.
So I'm happy to chat. So like Eddie, who have you protected?
I protected first night Lynn, second night. I don't know if I should say now. Well, I can. I'll stuff it. I'll say it. Lynn first night, myself, then Lynn last night, and I'm going to protect myself.
Okay.
We have about 5 minutes.
Sonia, you're very quiet.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time keeping up with everyone's thoughts this game. And yeah, I'm just having a little bit harder time.
You did seem off this game a little.
Sonia, who did you bus drive the first day?
Elliot and Eddie.
So it's kind of like she checked Elliot second night. Lynn checked Elliot second night. So that doesn't matter. I'll nominate Chris.
And why is I mean, I know Flick, you're pulling hard for the village, but why are you not a possible werewolf?
Because she'd been out in wolves.
Well, also because werewolves tend to kill me pretty quick in the game. I mean, I hate to rely on that, but at this point, that usually has happened. I know what I am. I have nothing special to give the village. I don't like discussing roles as in like specific roles unless it's something like the seer where you have to come out eventually. But like I have absolutely nothing to give the village other than just being, your random pedestrian villager. So, I'm your neighbor basically, but your neighbor with nothing special. So if you come around looking for like a spare cup of sugar, I ain't got it because I got nothing to give. So pretty plain.
Would you agree? Sorry, Flick. Would you agree, Sonia, that we have to vote for Chris? Chris is by the seer got the symbol for the wolf. We have to nominate Chris. Would you agree with that, Sonia?
Sure. Yeah. I can agree this time.
Okay.
Yeah, but if Flick's the lone wolf, Flick wins.
Okay. I think we know that as a wolf, I'm a terrible wolf. And if I was the lone wolf, kudos to me because I am an awful wolf. but I'm not, and I feel like that is clutching at straws because you've been found.
See, Flick, I don't think you are a bad wolf. Really.
Oh no, I'm a terrible wolf. I hate
No,
pigs.
I don't.
You
No,
see,
I
if
don't
someone
think
sits there
so.
and curses me mid-game, I die internally.
I have a hard time reading you either way. So I think
I'm
you're pretty
sure most
consistent.
people will tell you, bad wolf.
I think I'm confident Flick's good. And I'm confident you're good, Sonia. I'm confident Lynn's good. So I'll nominate Chris.
I'm
Does
happy
anyone
to
want to-
second.
I have a nomination for Chris. Is there a second? Are you seconding, Flick?
Oh yeah, I'm seconding.
Okay. You can give your reasoning, and then Chris, you can give your defense. We have 2 minutes and 45 seconds left, and this is the first nomination of the day.
Got the symbol off the seer that he's a wolf. Everyone else is pretty confirmed good in my eyes. Pretty simple, I think. That's it. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm muted. If you want to give your defense, Chris, feel free.
I'm not evil. I'm not a werewolf. I think Flick is a werewolf and probably the lone wolf. That's why she was killing off the werewolves. I'm probably a lichen. It's the only explanation for that. But
Okay, you can take 2 questions if you like. Right, no questions. I'm going to mute everybody. So it's up to save Chris, down to kill Chris. Voting in 3, 2, 1, vote. Okay, that is enough to kill Chris. Let me just check something really quick. Chris is dead, and Chris was the last werewolf. Congratulations to the village. Good job, guys. Noble effort from the werewolves.
Oh, Eddie, you
was a
almost
confused
died.
seer.
You
Oh my God.
almost died.
Why?
I think
No,
Nick
did you count the
was
votes?
so helpful.
If Chris hadn't upvoted you and downvoted, you would have died, and I would have survived.
Yeah,
gonna
I saw that. I saw that when I got.
Beat
Yeah.
everyone real quick and just do like a basic rundown of everything.
That was the decide.
Our regular villagers were Flick, Graham, and Josh. Lynn was the confused seer, and I am sorry, but I did exactly what you guys said, and I gave werewolf. I always wanted to do it because I thought it would be funny. So I gave werewolf for villagers and villager for werewolves. But it was even better than I could have expected. Eddie was the bodyguard, like he said. Alex was the curse spellcaster, but he was killed before he could be turned. Connie was the wolf cub, which is why Chris got 2 kills the last night. Anna was a wolf man, but she was never checked. Elliot was Van Helsing, and he killed Alex, and then he killed Anna. So he did one villager, 1 werewolf. Lucas was the thieving wolf, and I kind of did make one error. I should have not let Lynn look that second night, and I apologize for that. Because he thieved from Elliot, but there was no day 1 kill. Then he thieved from Lynn, but Lynn also got bus drove that night. So I think that's where I ran into some confusion. Sonia was the bus driver. She was also lichen, but she was never checked. And she picked Elliot and Eddie, Lynn and Graham, Eddie and Flick, and then Elliot and Graham. Gwami was the bartender. He took Flick to day 1, and Chris A was just a regular werewolf.
So how come Graham didn't die when we targeted Lynn?
Because the bodyguard also targeted Lynn that night.
Okay.
Yeah,
sure.
that night.
No, makes sense.
Yeah, the bus driver picked Lynn and Graham. The bodyguard picked Lynn. The werewolves picked Lynn.
Oh, Eddie.
So it was protecting Graham.
So
protecting
close.
Graham.
One vote.
Yeah.
Why would people vote me off there? I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know
But
why.
I knew that all the werewolves would vote down because you said you were going to nominate me. So I knew I got all the downvotes from the werewolves. And I only need 1 or 2 villagers, to have sus on you, and then you die, Eddie.
Thank you, bodyguard. Thank you.
No problem. No problem.
Well, I was out of principle. I wasn't going to vote down on Lucas that day because he was silenced. So whether
That
it
worked
makes
out
me
for you.
suspicious or it makes me lose points in this cup, I don't care. That's just going to be how I play. So
I would
Sonia,
do the same.
Sonia, when you swapped Elliot and I, which one of us were you suspicious of? We were both cleared.
Listen, there is no rhyme or reason. I
She really doesn't
don't
like
like
the
the
bus
bus driver.
Yeah.
I can't wrap my mind around the bus driver to figure out the best strategy. So you just had a bum bus driver. That's all there is to it.
Next time, if you want to give me that role, I'll take it.
Well,
Yeah.
I just
I will take every role going.
I'm so mad at
That's why I don't care
and then
for
you
it, 'cause
didn't live very long.
I can't follow those paths very well. It's just sorry,
Yeah.
I just can't.
There's a
Well,
general
yeah.
rule.
Bring out my
Pick someone you
dragons.
think's good, pick someone you think's bad, and swap them.
Well, it actually
See no
worked out.
evil.
Well, I wasn't sure all game, honestly.
Hear no
I
evil.
really wasn't.
Speak no evil.
There was only a couple people that I was convinced that was good. I was convinced that Kwame was. I thought Elliot was the spellcaster, so I thought he was good, although he wasn't the spellcaster. And those are the only two that I really trusted. And Flick, like I was pretty much until the end. I was just really confused.
I mean, me and Flick like slayed quite a few werewolves. You still weren't buying us at all. I don't know what else
No,
we needed
because
to do.
I've been burned.
I thought that was
like I will say, Eddie, I had a list. I put down like the usual suspects, and I was going to go through people one by one. And it started with Chris, Lucas, and then it was Eddie, Alex, and then Elliot. And I was just going to go. So like you were next, but then suddenly we were like flying together down this. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to move you further down. We'll wait and see whether or not there needs to be sauce. And at the end, like I was fully prepared for Chris to maybe be a Lycan, but I was pretty confident they weren't. And then I was like, if that's the case, Sonia's maybe been playing a bit strange, and Sonia turned out to be a Lycan anyway, but you didn't know. But just that probably would have been where I was headed. But like this was actually really good. I feel like this was a great village game.
It was.
I mean, I had to push the lone wolf at the end there. That was the only.
Yeah, that was a good. I like that, Chris. And I only threw the lone wolf in there just to make a little obstacle for the werewolves to see if that would mess you guys up. But there was no lone wolf.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, I was worried. I thought Eddie made a good resume at that point where I was thinking, okay, if I die, at least if Elliot's still around, he'll go after the person that's built the good resume.